guys, Howard here with Funk Guitar Basics. This is lesson number 4 in the series, and I've gotten quite a few requests for this, so we're going to dive right in, okay? Once again, I'm in standard tuning. I'm on my Tele, and I'm going direct right into my Orange Crush 20 RT amp, okay? So I'll just play the riff for you, and then we'll break it down, okay? So let's dive right into the funk of it all, okay? Once again, I'm in standard tuning. You want a really clean tone, bright, so it sounds funky, of course. And I did fail to mention that I'm using a pinch of chorusing. Phasing is great too. I like the classic phaser from the people at Joyo. And those are really inexpensive, and they sound great on this classic sort of 70s funk, okay? So we are in the key of A for this one, and the first riff is like so. So let's break that down. You can hear that I'm using some pretty heavy muting for those single note lines, okay? But what we're doing first is we're hitting the open A string, and then you want to kill it, okay? And then do an A7 hammer on, right? So I'm barring across the first 5 strings at the 5th fret, and then hammering up to the 6th fret on the G string. And you want a clean disconnect, so to speak, between the open A string, the hammered on A7, and going up to the A9, what is essentially an A9. So I know you can see the tab, but let me play it nice and slow for you. So I'm sliding into that A9 chord, so we're playing the 10th fret on the D string, and then 11, 11, 11 on the first 3 strings. You can play it like this if you want to as well. But you slide into it, so it's a downstroke, followed by another stroke. Yeah, it's a downstroke followed by another downstroke and an upstroke. So we have come back and hit that A string again. Make sure it's muted right afterwards, and then we play. And I think alternate picking or predominantly alternate picking is best for that. You can mix it up however you want to, but as long as you can get the notes out, it sounds pretty cool. And you definitely want to do some muting back here. So that's the first riff, and we want to play it 4 times. To the 4 chord, which is a D9, we hit the root note of the chord, followed by the full chord. So what I'm doing there is I'm using my ring finger. We're on the first 3 strings at the 5th fret, and sliding up to the 7 and coming back to that. And my strokes on that are, so you can see it's basically the same, 2 downstrokes followed by an upstroke, and then landing it with a downstroke back at the 5th fret. But the main thing here is to keep that groove going. That's really super important, right? So let me play that nice and slow for you. One more time. And then we play. So it's basically the same lick, but I'm employing the open A string there because we can, okay? Or if you wanted to keep it just like this, the previous fingering, okay? All right, so that whole riff played is. And we want to play that 1 time and come back to the A. 1 time there as well. So let me play what we have so far. to an F9 to an E7 sharp 9. Okay, and we're going to go landing a partial A7. Well, it's an A7, but not quite a full one, if you will. Okay, so on that F9, we're playing 2 downstrokes and then down up on the E7 sharp 9. And we land this A7, 5th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string, and that is including the open A string. Okay, and then we're coming back to that same A9. And you can see it's the exact same pocket, the same groove. 2 downstrokes followed by 1 upstroke. And we do that twice. But again, keeping that motion going. So we've got and that's it, okay? So let me play it for you once again. Here we go. So there you go with Funk Guitar Basics, lesson number 4 in the series. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.